store were super wet. That
Yes.
sounded so awful, but my pants are all wet and they're tight and it's... Yeah.
Yes, and I have curled my hair, but it's not so curled anymore.
Yeah, neither is mine. It usually is, but when it starts raining and stuff.
But do you know something good? It's third advent. I was just kidding first.
Third of Advent, and we are baking saffron buns.
Yes, cause it
Yeah.
was Lucia.
Yes.
And you who are not from Sweden might not know exactly what Lucia is. But it's a very special day here in Sweden, at least, where
There's a girl that dressed up in
white gown and candles in her hair.
Yeah, and like a crown. A
Yes.
crown of candles.
Yes.
Sort of.
And a red ribbon around her waist.
Yeah.
And she walks in the night with
Yeah.
a whole train of people behind her.
Yeah. Dressed up as...
Singing Christmas songs, giving Christmas cheer to everyone.
Yeah.
In the morning, and gives these buns that we call Lucia buns. Yeah, we do.
Kind of.
So, to Lucia's honor, we are going to bake these
Saffron buns.
Yeah.
Sorry for my hair.
So, to make these buns, you need caster sugar,
Flour.
margarine,
Or butter.
yes,
Raisins for garnish.
and saffron,
Salt.
egg,
Yeast.
and then you may need the measurements. And you also need milk.
Yeah.
milk. Yeah, and measurements, spoon, knife, and somewhere to bake the buns in. The buns will get bigger, so you can use something big. We use this one. This very big.
Yeah.
So let's start.
Yes. So we're gonna need 175 grams of margarine or butter, which is approximately this much.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You turn this on to melt this, and then you pour in some milk. And while you do that, we have to put the yeast in the bowl.
Yes, that's correct, Sandra. You're going to put these yeast in small pieces into the bun thing. This is 50 grams. It already smells very nice. To me, this is kind of a Christmas smell as well. It's like gingerbread smells. This is kind of a Christmassy smell as well.
So this is almost melted, and when this is completely melted, we have to put 5 deciliters of milk in it. And now it's time to put the milk in the butter. So 1 and 5. So this needs to boil up to 37 degrees in Celsius, which is your body temperature. So if you can't feel the heat or it being colder, then it's right. So now it's approximately 37 degrees, and we need to work fast. Pour down the saffron in there. This is about 0.5 grams of saffron, and you need 2, so it's 1 gram. Hey, fun fact, didn't know that saffron is poisonous for you in right amount. This is not the right amount, so don't worry.
That was kind of fun fact.
Yeah. And then pour it down here, not everything at once. And just like try to make the yeast disappear, so just keep on working. If it's too hot, the yeast won't react. So instead of getting huge buns, you get tiny, tiny ones. And they get hard too, so that's not the way we want it. If it's too cold, then we'll get lumps of yeast, and that's not good. So the yeast has melted away, so you pour down the rest of it, which I might need help with.
So now when the yeast is all goody in there and everything, it's time to so to put the spoon into the spoon which we just cleaned and so on. Anyway, so it's time for sugar, caustic sugar, and we need 2 deciliter. So 1 deciliter of sweetness, and 2 deciliter of sweetness, and then a half teaspoon of salt. And then mix it together. So when I put the sugar and the salt in there, it's time for flour. And we are supposed to have 1.5 liter in here, and we counted out that it's about 15 deciliter. So it's time to have 15 deciliter of flour there. 1. We are not supposed to take all the flour in here now, so 14 deciliter is enough right now, and the last deciliter will be used later. And the last one, 14. Now we are supposed to mix this together. You can do that with a spoon, but your spoon might break because it will be pretty hard to mix it all together. So the easiest way is to use your hands, which I will do. It's use your hand time! Woo! Look. I'm baking, I'm knådar. And other words that I only know in Swedish. Now the dough is pretty nice, I think. And so it will be resting here for 45 minutes under some textile. Sleep tight, our little baby. Sleep tight.
The temperature you need for baking the saffron buns is 200 degrees in Celsius.
Yay! Emma! Is it done, Sandra?
Yeah, I think so.
So now we will start baking, and for this we'll need some of this just to, you know, making it sticky. We'll put it into that bowl.
Raisins.
So this is kind of the last desolator that we didn't use before.
Yeah. And we need 1 egg to brush it on the saffron buns.
Yes.
So. No shells.
And a brush.
Yeah. We need to like stir it in here, so we will.
And later we will use it to paint on the buns. You will see later. And look how nice it's looking. It's yellow and it's already. Yeah. So now you can
We pour this on the table.
Okay, first we will do the traditional lussebullar.
Yes.
This kind of looks like an S.
Oh, it's a nice dough. I'll do it like this. Okay.
We're looking so nice.
Make sure not to have too much flour on it because it will get hard and dry, and that's not good. You know, like with any other bread. It's not actually a bread, but it's, you know. So you just.
And the first one is the traditional one I said. Okay, then you do like this. First so. Then so. Then you have an S. And when you put it on this, I will show you now so you can see it. But when you put it on the plate there, you put a raisin here and a raisin here. And that's a traditional one.
Make sure to separate them a bit since they will go larger, so they won't grow into each other.
And it's nice to have to put on some Christmas music while you do this.
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas music?
Oh, maybe. I don't really, I'm not sure. Maybe Kenneth Hughes. Or. Yeah, I think Kenneth Hughes is my favorite.
Yeah.
It's a Swedish one. Såg en stjärna falla. Dramarna nära så. Jag tror jag minns att du var nära.
I like Betlehem's stjärna.
Want to sing a little bit of it so people know?
Gläns över sjö och strand. Yeah, if you have heard it in English, I don't know if there's an English version of it, but I like the Swedish one.
Do you guys who are watching this video have a favorite Christmas song? So what one is it? Comment. Also, you don't need to do the traditional one. There are so many ways you can do these buns. And now I will make another one that I'm not really sure what it's called. I think it's called a bock. In English it would be a...
Capricorn? I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, kind of something like that. And I will show you how to do that one as well. First you do a long one. And that's the last time. You're starting with a curl, like this. But instead of the last time when I did a traditional one, we're doing like this, and then make a curl on the other end. So you end up with something looking like this. And then you put raisins. One here and one there.
If you don't like raisins, you don't have to put it in, but it's more traditional to actually have raisins in them. And personally, I love it with raisins in it. I don't get people that doesn't love it. Seriously. Sorry.
If the ones I do in front of the camera looks weird, it's because I have to look at the camera how they're looking like. I can't see it with my own in front of me.
With your own two eyes in front of you.
Yeah, exactly.
You can also make like a pretzel, like this. Oh, sorry, this. You do the same thing, only that you do like on both ends at the same. And then you put raisins there and there. It smells Christmassy. Thank you. You're welcome. I think they're really starting to yeast. Now.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of traditional, we have a lot of not traditional.
And also, you can just make up one.
Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, you should be kind of like creative when you bake.
Yeah, and we would
So-
love to see pictures or a tutorial or you
I
making
will
it.
make a real heart right now,
Okay.
just to make something creative.
I will make a pretzel again. No, I don't know.
It's kind of inspired by the one you did, but a little more hearty.
Yeah?
Look at my bun heart. My bun heart is beating for you guys.
You really don't need a whole lot of flour. It's just, if it's really sticky, then you might need some, but otherwise you don't really particularly need
We
it.
have not needed as much.
No, basically not at all.
Yeah.
I might did go wild and put 2 raisins in one.
Wow.
So crazy! Actually, you can put how many raisins you want in it. Still tastes the same. But with a lot of raisins in it.
It would taste the same, just more raisins. It sounds like you said something really bad. It would taste the same, just more like raisin. Not just taste more raisins.
We should move this a little bit. They can't be too close.
As they will get bigger. And the last one. Yeah. Good night, my small babies. We see each other again in like 30-45 minutes. Sleep tight and sleep well.
Ta-da!
Okay. So let's see how our babies have been sleeping.
Ooh!
Oh wow, that's huge.
That's
so ugly. Oh, oh my gosh, they're so huge. You have to show them. Some of them are so ugly, and some of them are so mega huge. We're going to
Brush them
with the egg that we were cracking before.
So, as you remember, I stirred it. So, you just
Light some candles once you do that.
just do it like this. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in a lower part of the oven, and it has to stay there for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll say 15. Yay!
And when she's putting that in the oven, I'm painting these. Look how huge they are. People say that they can paint so it looks like reality. Well, my painting really looks like reality. You could almost eat it.
4D.
4D! Like you can see it. It looks 3D. You can feel it. It feels like 3D. You can smell it. It smells like for real. You can taste it. It tastes like yum yum yum. This is 5D. And it's done. Time to put in the next one and my Christmas heart for you guys. And once again, at the bottom, and now it's time to take it out. Wow, they are huge! Gosh! Well, nobody has complained about eating too big buns, right? Oh, it smells like heaven.
It smells like Christmas.
Yeah, it smells like Christmas, of course.
Yeah. So the 3rd of Advent.
Yes.
It's light.
The first candle for the first Advent, the second candle for the second Advent, and then third candle for the third Advent. Let's taste our creation.
Yeah. No, Raisin, don't do this to me. Wow, so good.
Do you like our tribute to Lucia?
I love it.
So if you do this at home, I want to see your creations. And until then, we're gonna lunch these and just hope that we see you next weekend as well.